So I've noticed lately that humor has changed significantly. Like what I think is funny, what my friends think is funny is completely different. Like I'm fine putting our world's funniest home videos and just watching babies blow split bubbles and dogs chasing their tails around in a circle. Like I think that's funny. And then my friends come over, they're like, hey dude, you gotta see this video, it's so funny. And they put it on YouTube, and it's just a guy falling off of a cliff and smashing into the ground. And they love it, they're just like, he just smashes into the ground, And I'm like, do you think he's okay? Do you think he's alright? Do you think he's dead? Did he even say if he's dead or not? Humor's changed a lot. And I think why, we love watching people get hurt, and I think the reason why is because, life can get boring sometimes. When it comes down to it, we just wake up and go to work and go to sleep and wake up, go to work, go to sleep. It's just this non-stop pattern over and over and over. You're like, I gotta see something new, I gotta see something new, show me something new. What's this on YouTube? Oh, it's two girls eating shit out of a cup. This is exactly what I need right now. We watch it, we show our friends. And cartoons these days, cartoons are insane. They're not the same they used to be. I was watching SpongeBob the other day, and the gay little pink starfish guy was like, SpongeBob, how are you talking when I'm holding your brain in my hand? He just eat his brain? That's really rude. My friends would get pissed if I ate their brain. And now all my friends are having babies. I'm at that age now. And they're like, you want to see the baby? Let me show you the baby, let me show you the baby. I'm like, bitch, do not get your baby. I want to see your baby. Babies are disgusting. I would never want a child, ever. Even, I would rather get a Furby. When you feed them, they don't throw up. It's a big difference. And then when babies become kids, and kids just learn how to talk, they're the biggest dicks ever. They'll just say whatever the hell they want to say. And because they don't know it's socially unacceptable to just say whatever the hell pops into your head. I have a friend who has weight problems, and she's had weight problems her entire life, and it's always been hard for her. We were out one day, and this little girl just goes up, and she's just looks at her, and just really, really looks at her. And it's almost like she took her in, and she saw her for who she really is. And then she said, "You're fat." It's like every single child has Tourette's syndrome. And I just think to myself, I am so jealous. I want Tourette's syndrome. I want to be able to say whatever I want to say. My boss just comes up and he's like, Cody, we need to talk about your time, okay? Because it's unacceptable, and we're not going to have this conversation again. And it's like, I'm so sorry, I'll work on it, I promise I'll look at all my shit, fat fucker! I promise I'm going to look at all my shifts, I'm going to make sure that they're good, I promise everything's going to be whale asshole, whale, fucker. I'll fix it. And then, kids are honest though. I guess that's one thing that they do have on me. I'm not honest. I will lie to the point of being ridiculous to people. If a girl comes up and they're the size of a Buick, and they're like, do I look fat? I'll be like, are you kidding me? You are so skinny. You look like Kate Moss, you know that? If Gollum from Lord of the Rings was like, how do I live? I'd be like, Gollum, you doing yoga or Pilates or something? Because you toned as shit, you looking good. even conversations, I lie to people. Like, I could be in the middle of a conversation with somebody I never even asked to be in to begin with, and they just won't stop talking. And I don't do the logical thing. I'm not like, can you please stop talking because I'm not enjoying this. My brain hurts. I don't do that. I just pretend that I'm in it with them. I'm just like, oh, okay. Wow, that's crazy. Tell me more. I want to know more. Wow. Oh, and what happened? And what happened? And then what happened? And in my head, I'm just thinking, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, please. Someone just shoot them in the face. God, is there an exit route in this conversation? Because I don't see one right now. Please just stop talking.
That's great.
I have a lot of aggression. People always ask me, like my friends are like, so is it okay to say gay around you? Is that right? Like if someone's like, oh that's so gay, does that like offend you? Are you okay with that? Does that hurt your feelings? So they don't want to hurt your feelings. And I'm like, Tony, that's the gayest shit I've ever heard. Okay, Tony, you need to chill out. You're acting like a homo right now. Yeah. And like I don't get offended by that. I do have my paranoid moments though. Like I do like get afraid that people are talking about me all the time. Like that guy over there just said something just about me. And I just instantly think like they're saying something about me, but I'm not gonna act crazy like I did last time. Why don't you say that to my face? Why don't you say that to my face? Why don't you just say that to my face? Say it to my face. Say it to my face. And he's probably just gonna be like, I just liked your jacket, dude, chill. I think technology is making me crazy because I rely on it so much. You know, like I put food in a microwave to be cooked. Why would I cook? I don't remember the last time that I actually cooked something. You know when there's pioneers back in the days and they were, if a dude was hungry, he was like, oh, damn it. I'm gonna have to go out and shoot a rabbit in the face. And then bring it back. And then skin it and take the meat and boil it for a couple hours. And then around, I don't know why I'm looking at my watch right now. We didn't have watches back then. Around 4:30 a.m. if I'm still hungry, I'm just gonna have a little bit of that soup. And then I take a Marie Callender's Popeye out of the freezer, and I'm just like, a minute and 30 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me, Marie Callender? I don't have time for this shit. I don't wait a minute and 30 seconds for a Popeye. When there was pioneers. Yeah. I hang out with all girls. I love hanging out with girls, I do. Sometimes though it's a little hard because they're very graphic about their feminine problems. You know, I'm just like, are you okay? You don't look so good right now. Are you alright? And they're just like, you know what? I'm bleeding right now. Just shedding out of me. Do you want me to take you to a hospital? I'm gonna leave you guys with this. I'm afraid of vaginas. I am. And you know why? It's because I have a really messed up interpretation of what they actually are. And so based off of what you guys have said, you know, if I was to see one right now, I'd be like, okay, so you have sex there, and babies pop out the same place, you bleed